Welcome to Tea Time with Dan and Bergh.
Welcome, mates, to the first ever tea time with Dan and Berg. I'm Berg. This is Dan. Dan, how are you?
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Uh, we got a lot to cover. Some big
First,
news.
did you see what was going on in the group me?
I would love to. It was big. I don't know what's going on.
I'm spooked out.
Me too. I can't crack riddles.
I've been trying to crack that riddle for the last hour. I know Nick's been really running it through every program he's got and just cannot get to the bottom of it.
It's something big. That's all I know.
I did you see the most recent crypt? It was cracked. It said big pod tonight.
Whoa. Is
Maybe.
someone else recording right now?
I don't know, but what a coincidence if they were.
All right. Well, let's get into our pod. Tea time. Here we go. Why isn't it advanced? All right. Our first thing, the National Health Service presents the injury report for week one, as always.
Week 4.
My bad. For pod one. Yeah, okay. Let's no, we have a few big injuries this week. Malik Neighbors, Dan, what's your instant reaction after a couple days?
Tore his ACL out for the season. Shaw just fleeced Matt Nick to get Neighbors.
Biggest fleece maybe of all time. Well, yeah, I don't want to get into that, but
Yeah, definitely a one-sided trade. Definitely helped Shaw out a lot. But I guess that's God punishing you. You want to fleece someone, you're gonna get Neighbors ACL torn. What are your
good,
thoughts?
uh, good trade by Matt Nick apparently. Didn't think he had it in him, but nice job. Next one, last night in the big Jets game, Tyreek Hill goes down and they still beat the Jets.
His knee was sideways.
I'm not going to watch that video.
Um, Good thing it went sideways too, because otherwise Hebert was going to beat me. So thankful for Tyreek going down, and I mean he was such a good guy to begin with. So really sad to see such bad things happen to such good
That
people.
is. Do you think this is the end of Team Hebert for the year?
I
Tyreek wasn't putting up much to begin with, but it was one of his only hopes.
Yeah, I don't know what pieces he has to trade. He has Fields. Maybe he could dish Fields. Fields put up almost 30 last night.
He got a few bums for Josh Jacobs last week.
It
Could,
when yeah, Josh Jacobs, if he didn't do that trade, would have beat me as well. Josh
mhm.
Jacobs went for about 30.
Yeah, he could probably package the two guys he got together and get someone worse than Josh Jacobs. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Golden put up 7.
Okay.
So
I like Golden's outcome.
I'm
It's on a good
sure you
team.
do.
It's
Yeah.
got a lot of
They,
chances.
they put up 40 points and he put up 7.
And Romeo
Okay.
Dobbs.
Yep.
It was the Romeo
Okay.
Dobbs
Yeah,
show.
it was. You got him.
Yeah. All right. Bucky Irving, what can you tell us about Bucky?
Heard he was getting an MRI yesterday. Cole's been desperately trying to make contact with the hospital where he was getting it down in Tampa Bay. No word yet, but if he is out, I think Cole is up the creek.
Yeah, Bucky is definitely one of the best players, and losing him would be very bad for Team Cole. Next one of your favorites, Lamar Jackson.
I'm a Lamar fan.
Me
Berg
too.
doesn't like him
I love
for
Lamar. He's fun to watch.
yeah. So Lamar going down is interesting, and I think it's really going to affect Team Milk. I don't think Milk really does anything. Look for the Giants quarterback, whatever his name is,
Jackson
to
Dart.
start on Team Milk coming up. But interesting what this does for Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers. I don't know who the backup is in Baltimore, but we'll find out.
Yeah. Jalen Warren, got zero for Shaw this week. Tough break for
Tough
him.
go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be back. They got to buy, and then he'll be
Okay,
back
yeah.
after that. But tough beat for Shaw, missing game from him. Next, Lad McConkey. What's he dealing with then?
He's got to have something the way he's playing. Um, he might be diagnosed with he might have been taking a lot of Tylenol.
Interesting take. Yeah, he's got to be dealing with something. There's got to be some lingering issue going on there. Clearly not performing like the where he was
Droppable.
drafted, probably at this point. So look for Lad on a waiver wire soon if you're willing to take that risk. That's all. Thank you to the National Health Service for advertising this week. Next, we have the next British game, proper or poppycock, where I'm going to give Dan some statements, and he's going to tell us if it's proper or if it's poppycock. Team Chris deserves to be undefeated. Do you think Chris is the best team in this league and should win every week?
I don't know if he's the best team, but his team has put up in the matches it's needed to. I think he deserves to be undefeated.
All right, so it's proper. Team Matt Nick is good.
I think yes. If I had to play Matt Nick right now, I would be nervous.
Okay. Derrick Henry is washed.
That's three propers in a row. I think seeing what Derrick Henry's doing and seeing him continuously put up no points, it's going to be a tough season for whoever owns Derrick
He
Henry.
had a huge week 1. What do you think about that one? It was just 1 week and now he's bad all of a sudden.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a Derrick Henry believer. Don't know who has him. Oh wait, I do. I think he's going to be good. King Henry.
How long will you have him for?
Who knows? I make a lot of trades, but I plan to have him the whole season at this point. Kelvin Ridley can be dropped.
To be honest, I didn't know Calvin Ridley still played the NFL.
Yeah. I looked at Peter's roster. There's a lot of guys that could be dropped on there, and Kelvin Ridley, probably number 1. I would say that's proper.
All proper so far.
All right. Beans on toast is good.
It is not. Well, haven't had it. Have you had it?
I don't like beans.
Yeah, I've never even had a baked bean. And first time I do is not going to be on fucking toast.
So this one would be poppycock. The Eagles are the best team in the NFC. Easy poppycock for me if the Packers run the conference.
Okay, the Packers. We don't even need to get down that road. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see. It seems like their wide receivers are disgruntled. But it also does seem like whatever team they're playing kind of forgets the fundamentals of football. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. The Bills are the best team in the AFC.
Disagree. I really disagree. They almost lost to the Ravens. They almost lost to the Dolphins. They almost lost to the Giants this past weekend. I mean, it's going to catch up with them. They haven't, like, there's a lot of good teams out there. And
who would you say is the best in the AFC? I can't think of anyone that even rivals them at this point. No one in their division for sure.
Yeah, I think it's tough to say how it's all going to shake out, but I think, Kansas City is still good.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay. Maybe a bit of a mix there of proper and poppycock. Shaw should start trading for keepers, as he already told us this week.
Yeah. Team Shaw, I'd be shocked if he wins. What do we have? We're in week 5, so we have 10 more matches. I set the under over at 2.5.
It's tough.
What would you take?
I'm going to take the over, but I think that's the right line to set. I think it's a little too early to trade for keepers. Give it another week or two, unless you want to trade for my keepers. I don't know who I have, but
what an advertisement.
Yeah. That's all. I think there might be one more. The Jets will select a bust with the number 1 pick of the 2026 draft. I think the only way this is poppycock is if they trade the number 1 pick.
Well, I think, just think of the most heartbreaking thing to happen. And that's what's going to happen. What'll happen is they'll end up winning some meaningless stretch of 4 games late in the season, get the 8th pick and draft some fucking moron. And he'll suck. Coach will get fired next year. We'll bring in some other coach to try and fix the quarterback we just drafted. And it's just a never-ending cycle.
All right. It's good to hear some realism from you for once. That was proper or poppycock. So moving on to our next segment, it's the Madison fantasy class system. We have a class system over here in England. We have a king, we have lords, commoners, and peasants. So The King is the ruler of the league. Who is the team to beat right now? The team that is the favorite to win it all, in your opinion, besides my team.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's honestly Team Nick. I think he's got the most. Well, he doesn't. I don't think he has the most points. He has the most points. And just seeing how deep his team is, him and I are playing this week, and he's got his first round pick on bye, and Roman Dunze on bye, and Jordan Love on bye. And if you look at his team, I would still put it above maybe 33% of teams in the league, if not more.
Yeah, he has a very deep team. I've noticed. So I might agree with that at the moment. I think Clown Clement is the king at the moment. Do you want to go through one team at a time, or do you want to tell us all of your by system? Like, would you like to go through the lords?
Yeah, I don't have anything prepared.
Let's go
Just
one
kind
team
of
at a time. I'll just say my team. Where would you put me in here?
peasants.
Peasants. You don't think I have a chance, even though I'm in the playoffs at the moment, and I've got players returning from injury.
That is true. I'll keep you in the peasants though.
All right. Where would you put yourself, Dan?
Lords. I am in third place, one loss, second most points for.
What would you say your playoff odds are right now, just making it to the playoffs?
I think ESPN puts them at high 70s, so like 79%.
And that you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Okay. Let's go with Cole next.
I think Cole's team has gotten really bad. But I think there's a lot of bad teams. I think he will put in the work. I'll put him at commoners.
Okay. Speaking of bad teams, what team would you say is the worst team in the whole league right now?
Shaw.
Shaw, okay.
Yeah, team is bad.
Shaw, sorry, you're a peasant. Matt Hebert.
Matt Hebert's team is interesting. Just lost Tyreek Hill. I will put him in commoners.
Okay. I agree with that as well. There's still a little bit there, but not much. One more injury and he's in a really tough spot. Let's see who would be next. Toy. We haven't said him yet.
We haven't. I can't picture Toy's team off the top of my head, but I think he's 1-3. He just he just beat you. Yeah, I'll put him at commoners, whatever.
Moving on. What do you think of Chris's team?
Lords,
Yep. Peter.
peasants. That team's ass.
Mm-hmm. Jake.
I don't know. He's making so many deals to try and get better, but I'll keep him in peasants.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Who have we not said? Did we done Milk?
No, we've not. I actually like him. I'm between Lords and Commoners. I really like Team Milk. I really like what he's done. He's a manager willing to put in the work. They say what you do in private will show in public, and he's doing the work.
Wow, not what I expected. How about Team Matt Nick? You brought him up in the last
Yeah,
segment.
I'll say Commoners. He's got to dig himself out of a hole, but his team is strong.
Okay. Do you think he will dig himself up?
Yes,
Okay.
I think he makes the playoffs.
I again don't have the list in front of me. Do you know of anyone that we missed in this?
Hebert. Did we say Hebert?
Yeah, we did Hebert.
Okay. Let me check.
You put him as a commoner, I believe. I think that's everyone.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is the Madison Fantasy class system. You can maybe work your way up. We'll see. Maybe next time on Tea Time, you'll be in a different class.
Is this? Oh,
Next, we got MLB playoff predictions. Dan, I'd love to hear what you
I
got.
think the Yankees win it all.
Interesting. Who do you think they're going to play in the World Series?
I don't know the options.
Luckily for you, I've got the bracket, the one seed at the bottom of the NL. You can see.
You know, I like the Cubs actually. Or not the Cubs.
I'm going to shut this podcast down.
No, I got the logos mixed up. The Reds. My dad's a big Reds fan. Turns out they haven't made the playoffs in like 20 years. He told me on the phone, something like that.
It's like 10.
So I like the Chicago or Cincinnati Reds to play the Cubs in the NLCS final. I'll take the Reds to make it to the finals. who will be playing the New York Yankees. And I'll say game seven, Yankees.
Wow. I got the Brewers over Mariners in five.
Okay.
A little surprising, probably. The Mariners have a lot of good bats. I could see them having a lot of home runs one game on like maybe a relief game for the Brewers or something. But
It,
so
if
that's why it's
the
five and not four.
if the Brewers make it to the World Series, are you flying back to the US?
Yeah, I booked a refundable flight by credit, so hopefully they make it. Or I'm
Oh
gonna have a lot
no.
of American Airlines credits pretty soon.
How
Uh,
much was it?
uh, $600.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Direct? Or are you
yeah.
doing the
London to
through
Chicago.
Mumbai?
No, London
Oh,
to Chicago
gotcha.
direct. So stay tuned for that. Go Brewers. And then let's see what else is there. A trade.
My God. So,
It's a
do you
big
know
one.
who was giving the riddles to Cole?
I wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Someone, there's a leak somewhere.
It is very interesting, but I did sift through that riddle and I think I've cracked it. So I don't know. It's stanza two, line four. It said blurts, but it was spelled Ertz.
Whoa.
I think it's Zach Ertz.
We're talking big players then.
Hey, top 10 in his position. Who would need a tight end this week?
I don't know. Should we see the
Yeah.
details of this trade? They just got added to this PowerPoint. I don't know them yet. Well, actually, I kind of do. Zach Ertz for 8 fab, and
Yeah.
Josh Downs is throwing.
Wow.
This is league changing.
This is big. Dan goes from not having a tight end this week and maybe having to pick up Darren Waller to spending 8 fab and having a top 10 tight end when he goes up against his fellow 3-1 opponent, Nick.
In Team Bergh in need of some additions. He's got 8 more fab to spend, and Josh Downs might. Who knows? He might stay on the team.
The rich get richer.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't see that one coming.
No, this is big. No wonder Cole was hyping it up.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
That was exciting.
I gotta think about this.
Yeah, my heart is pounding
Yeah.
right now after that news. Uh, that's all we got for that episode. Dan, any closing remarks?
I don't think so. It's good to be back behind the camera.
It is good. All right. Well, thanks. Cheers, Madison Fantasy.